Welcome back for another edition of SVG SportsTech On Demand. We're taking you around the world of live sports video production technology in 2021. We have the distinct pleasure now to be joined by a very good friend of SVG, Mr. Ben Grafchik. He's VP of Business Development for an up-and-coming company out there, BitFire Networks. Ben, always wonderful to talk to you. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fabulous, Brandon. Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be part of the SVG family, and I really appreciate you guys helping spread the BitFire gospel. And I'll do whatever I can to make sure to do you proud and the company proud as well.
Oh, you always do me proud, Ben. You don't have to worry about that, if that's worth anything.
It is. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what BitFire Networks enables. This past year has really seen an aggressive acceleration into the world of decentralized production. Literally anyone in any role in a live production can essentially participate from anywhere in the world, so long as you got a decent connectivity. How does BitFire Networks kind of serve as an enabler of these technologies? How have you seen and how have you guys been a part of that acceleration that we've seen over the past 12 to 13 months?
Absolutely. So BitFire's genesis actually was because of this. And actually, when I was at a previous entity, we utilized this technology to do exactly this. We had an event in March of 2020, when the world stopped. So we had to find a way to make it happen. What BitFire specializes in is providing like the network secret sauce, the glue that links all of those disparate, decentralized positions. How that can be spread about, completely up to the client, completely up to the use case. We're incredibly flexible. We provide a white glove solution layer to our products and our offerings, in addition to a 24/7 NOC. So we have our continual day-to-day transmission, and we partner with networks, news clients, again, to provide an IP-based transmission, in addition to working on special projects for packagers and networks as well, college football, fight sports, esports as well. So we dip into the traditional IP video transport service, but we really specialize in providing custom solutions for the unique production demands that have come about in the past year and a half now, or almost year and month. So.
Yeah, right. Well, let's get an example. When was a circumstance or a project? What was a project that you guys worked on recently that you really feel kind of showed off what BitFire is capable of?
Absolutely. Our good friends at Engine Shop, Scott Debston, has really pushed us since our genesis. Honestly, it has been customer kind of number 2 since we came about. They have partnered with one of their clients, MLS, has worked with EA Sports and FIFA to run a domestic FIFA challenge here to then send somebody to the World Championships. This was all done over BitFire's network with BitFire's off-the-shelf deployable solutions. So what Engine Shop required 4 talent, all in disparate locations. We actually had a play-by-play guy in London, a primary talent in Vancouver, another in New York, and then another in Atlanta. We sent our own announce kits with our own, our off-the-shelf camera. We captured all of these individuals in real time, transported over our network back to our production facility in Boston. We had a TD, a graphics operator, an A1, and a replay operator in the facility. We just had 4 people in the control room. At the same time, all of the above-the-line entities, producer, director, AD, any other EVPs joined the production via browser and our own interface comm solution. So as it relates to kind of a truly distributed and decentralized production, that was it. And we did that, for 9 weeks of content that was delivered live to Twitch in real time. So it was a lot of fun putting it all together. The team in Boston and the team in Phoenix have been fabulous in implementing these solutions. And that's really the secret sauce that makes BitFire kind of its own thing. It's not white labeled SRT. It's not an NDI solution. It's our own transport protocol, which allows us to synchronize multiple sources easily.
Sure. So as the company finds its sea legs here, and I guess you could agree with me or not, whether you're founding it or not, and the industry continues to move forward in this kind of weird hybrid world that we're in right now. How do you see the kind of 6 to 12 months in the future here playing out for both this sector of the industry and how you guys fit into it?
Absolutely. And you look at crisis and you can also look at opportunity. And it's unfortunate that a pandemic has accelerated kind of where this industry and other industries, the live media capture industry, are going. I'm not going to, this is a term somebody else used. I think it was Mike Davis. You can't put that genie back in the bottle, right? Once you've proven that you can do high level shows by moving people around and not having them in, large centralized locations, it's going to change the dynamics of how things are done. Talent contracts are going to be different. Network contracts are going to be different. Everyone's going to start having a gig line at their house. That's something that we'll be able to overcome shortly. What is that going to look like? The amount of content now that we can capture in real time can increase by whatever magnitude it is, because we're not wasting time traveling and we're keeping individuals connected and, and utilizing a broadcast caliber transmission solution to do so.
Fascinating case study and fascinating possibilities to come for sure. Ben, we thank you so much for sharing what you guys are up to at BitFire Networks, and thanks a lot for taking the time. Good to see you.
Thank you, Brandon. You guys are nothing but professional, and very fortunate to be part of the SVG family.
Thank you. We love having you. He is Ben Grafchik. He is VP of Business Development for BitFire Networks. You can learn more about them now and see some of the other interviews that we've done in our SVG SportsTech On Demand series. Just head on over to the site, sportsvideo.org.